Have you ever looked at an AI stock and thought, what if everyone is ignoring the next big winner? Most investors are busy talking about Nvidia, Palantir, and Broadcom. But today we're looking at a much smaller AI company that could surprise Wall Street if the right catalysts come together. I'm talking about Veritone. Now, before we begin, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. By the end of this video, I'll share 5 reasons why Veritone may beat expectations, my personal opinion, a realistic price prediction, and one important risk that many investors are ignoring. So make sure you stay until the end, because reason number 1 might completely change how you see this company. Let's get started. Reason number 5, Veritone is not just another company talking about artificial intelligence. It already has AI products that businesses actually use. Its AI platform helps organizations analyze audio, video, documents, and other digital content much faster than humans. Think about police departments searching thousands of hours of body camera footage, or media companies searching millions of videos. Instead of spending weeks manually searching files, Veritone's AI can do much of that work automatically. As AI adoption continues growing across industries, companies with real business solutions may benefit much more than companies with only exciting headlines. That alone makes Veritone worth watching. But that's only the beginning. Reason number 4, the AI market itself is still in its early stages. Every year, more governments, broadcasters, legal firms, sports organizations, and enterprises are investing in AI automation. The more businesses adopt AI, the larger Veritone's potential customer base becomes. The interesting part is that Veritone doesn't necessarily need to become the biggest AI company. It simply needs to capture a slightly larger share of this rapidly expanding market. Sometimes small companies grow faster because they have more room to expand, and that's where things become interesting. Reason number 3. Wall Street often ignores smaller companies. Most institutional investors focus on trillion-dollar giants. Meanwhile, smaller AI companies receive very little attention. But history has shown something important. Some of the biggest stock winners started as companies that almost nobody was talking about. When sentiment changes, money can move surprisingly fast. Could Veritone become one of those forgotten companies that suddenly gets noticed? Nobody knows. But that's exactly why many investors keep it on their watch list. Now we're getting to the biggest reasons. Reason number 2. Veritone has multiple business opportunities. Instead of depending on only one customer or one industry, it serves media companies, government agencies, public safety organizations, advertising businesses, sports organizations, and enterprise clients. That diversification could help reduce dependence on any single market. If one business segment slows down, another segment may continue growing. Many successful long-term companies have survived because they were able to generate revenue from multiple sources. That's something investors should always pay attention to. Now here's the number 1 reason. Reason number 1. Expectations are already low, and sometimes that's exactly when surprises happen. When investors expect very little, even small improvements in revenue, profitability, customer growth, or earnings can create a strong positive reaction in the stock price. Markets don't always reward perfection. Sometimes they reward companies that simply perform better than expected. That's why earnings reports become so important for companies like Veritone. Now let's talk about price prediction. No one can accurately predict where any stock will trade in the future. Anyone claiming certainty is simply guessing. But if Veritone continues improving its financial performance, signs more enterprise customers, and benefits from the growing AI market, I believe the stock has the potential to trade significantly higher over the next few years than where it has traded during weaker periods. On the other hand, if revenue growth slows, losses continue, or AI spending weakens, the stock could remain volatile, and investors should be prepared for that possibility. Personally, I think Veritone is an interesting high-risk, high-reward AI company. It is definitely not as safe as companies like Nvidia or Microsoft. But that's also why some investors are paying attention. Smaller companies usually carry higher risk, but sometimes they also offer higher upside. For me, Veritone is a stock worth watching closely rather than blindly buying. I'd rather see continued business execution than simply believe the AI hype. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Veritone could become one of the biggest AI comeback stories over the next few years? Or do you think larger AI companies will continue dominating the market? Let me know your opinion in the comments, because I read as many comments as possible. If you enjoyed this video and want more AI stock analysis, long-term investing ideas, and hidden growth stocks before Wall Street notices them, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next opportunity. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.